And welcome back. We left off last time in Terra Invicta in our resistance run in patch 0.4.90. In the last one, we zoom out here, we may notice that there are some aliens coming to Earth and Mars. I may have, pissed the aliens off. We're gonna receive retaliation, I think, over the next couple council cycles here. And we're going to see how well the fleet handles it. The Earth fleet probably will handle it decently well. The Mars fleet probably won't. I suspect we're going to lose the Mars fleet. I suspect we're going to lose bases on Mars. Hopefully not too many, and hopefully the aliens retaliate enough and go home. That may not end up being the case, in which case we'll have to a bit more emergency cleaning up afterwards if a bunch of stuff gets blown up, but that's what we're going to be dealing with, I think, in this early part. This is the beginning of a new stream, so not sure what we were actually in the middle of doing. Looking at it, we probably do want to take the rest of Mexico back. The other place is working on China, but yeah, I think we'll hold off on China for a bit. At least until it's closer to the 31st of August, it's going to be harder to do anything with it. Mexico's a little bit more normal.
I will tell of a story.
Where do you need me?
As yeah, we're 3% at Mexico. Mexico's easier to do. Put a little money in it. Well, we can't
We'll
Mexico
make
to
our appeal.
something a little bit more reasonable. That's all the councilors with an assigned task. Quick look at the available orgs. I think we do have a new counselor. Yeah, this guy. Has some space, and obviously he's still interested in getting some more administrative orgs. He's also our only criminal, so he's the one who has to get all the criminal orgs. On the other hand, we don't really have him specialized to anything. He is the quick learner. Whereas everyone else, we've got our persuasion person. This is supposed to be an investigate person. This is our science person. Espionage and command. You'll notice those sort of like the 6 main stats you work for. Admin, you kind of want everyone, so in practice that means there's 5. So if you have all 6 counselors, you have a duplicate somewhere. We haven't really decided what our new person is going to do. Other than really hold orgs. They're here to hold orgs, that's what they're doing, and to do that they need admin, so we're going to give them admin orgs when we see them. At some point we'll decide what they need to do. They're not, in their mission set, they're not unique on anything. They're duplicates on everything, basically. Which is fine. So let's go ahead and confirm our missions and get some time moving. Oh, let's get speed going up.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Mission in progress.
Mission in progress.
Okay, European continue. We probably have some
Lending my
loyalty more than 3.
expertise.
Okay, so Mars orbit. This is going to kind of be the awkward bit. Mars orbit now has its functioning dockyard, which means we could build ships at Mars. There's just one problem with that, and that is I suspect this is the place that's about to get attacked. I'm going to still go ahead and queue up a bunch of ships at Mars. I suspect that they're all going to get destroyed. Because the original one here is the drive type. That makes sense. So yeah, we're going to quickly pop out, or quick queue up 4, we'll say 5 ships at Mars. Because we have the old ship here that has 1, we have the new ships that have. And we're going to see if any of those actually get built before the retaliation comes in and breaks everything. I suspect the answer will be no. But if the aliens break things, have their fill and go home, and we didn't queue them up, then we have delayed building these ships that we are going to want all that time between when we have confirmation the aliens are not coming in to blow everything up, and when they go home.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
So we're gonna risk basically
The
the
people
cost
will
of
come to
4
our
ships.
side.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
With all due respect, there are only two things that really.
So that's super alloys, which was here on Space Navies. That was one of the zones we were competing for. Memory serves, super alloys is one of the ones that we needed it for our armor tech. No, maybe not. Well, we're gonna want it at some point. We're gonna want it for advanced hydrogen containment. Woman metal armor. What I need for the coil guns. Okay. Pretty sure one of the ones we were working on was the molecular assemblers, of course. This is the one I queued up. I probably didn't have control of the other one, that makes sense. And I tried to take control of it and failed. I'm trying to remember what's from the last stream. Yeah, so Diamondoids is the numbers into Diamondoids. Diamondoids is the animating armor, which is going to be our main armor for most of the game. And then the other one we're looking for, radiators we're going to want to go for is tin drops, I think. Tin drop elevator. Which is superconducting magnets. Okay. And we have everything we need. Oh no, we have need to take up advanced superconductors as well. So advanced superconductors is probably what we would have put it in the queue if we had had control. Aliens doing their thing back up in Canada, so we're gonna have to flip over there and deal with that. And I'm pretty sure that's the alien because it's picking random ones.
I'm on your side.
I work for you now.
Acknowledged. Terminating the opposition.
Where do you need me?
And yes,
Targeting
I'm
the
over-investing
center
a
of
little
power.
bit with the influence there. One of those is going to be over-investment, the other one depends. My concern is the servants are going to come over and put defend interest on it. And we need to have investment if they do that.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause. I will help them.
Going up to 5, we're going to
Prepping for
15. That is Victor 78 completing transport to low Mars. It's a 2-ship versus 2-ship fight. I'm not going to proactively seek the aliens out in that situation. They are bombarding one of our bases. Okay. And there's nothing there, so obviously the base falls. We're going to let some time pass. They went to a different base and begun bombarding, which means they're not at that one. We are going to go ahead and just replace that base. With a fission pile and an outpost mine.
Wrapping up here.
And they blew up another base. We're going to pop over to that base. Let some time pass until they start blowing up the next base, so we know they're not at that base, so we go and set that base up. Fission pile down, outpost mining center down.
Things are
It's
cooling
time.
off.
Okay, take me to that base.
The control is vulnerable now.
And this is kind of how you deal with the aliens when they're on a response beta and you're not able to sink their proverbial fleets. Okay, crackdown was successful. So the empowered purge is going to be excessive. But... Okay, so they're not this one, so we're going to replace this one. Manage the base. Vision file. Outpost mine. Yeah, everything's going according to plan, then every time they destroy one of these, we should be able to just replace it in 30 days. Okay, take me there. So we go to the next one. Okay, they arrive to the next one, so we're going to go ahead and, once again, put up the base. Manage the base. Fission file. Outpost mining complex. Now, I may get unlucky. I think I only have 3 construction modules out here. So if they target the bases and get rid of all 3 bases that have a construction module, I will be delayed by like a year to get the replacement base out. But
We're winning their hearts and minds.
3 to 15, they got like a 20% chance to get one. Then you just like, okay, multiply that 3 times in a row sort of thing. Okay, so that was one of the ones that had a construction module. So that was one of my 3. So we'll do fission module here, outpost mine here. Can I get the construction just under the existing power? Yeah. It's just a regular one, okay. And at some point they're likely to get bored, because they're basically reducing their hate by something like 1 or 2 each time. Now I did a pretty good job of blowing their stuff up, so they're gonna have a pretty fun cycle going around blowing things up for a while. So they get to the next location, which they did. Found the outpost, manage the base. Vision file. Outpost mining. Okay, take me to the next one.
We've removed some threats.
Okay, we took everything back on Earth. Maximum effort is done. Okay. And they're bombarding the next one. Come back to that mode. Could do autonomous research groups. Let's go roll them on this. Let's pick up our research labs while I'm thinking about them. Okay, so here is a place. Put down the hab. We build the vision file, the outpost mining complex. So they're bombarding this location. Oops, I went to them instead of the location. That's fine. Let's actually go to Canada. Let me get Canada fixed. So we just retook a point in Canada, so we want to set it back to what it was doing. Now we can cycle some time, and okay, went and blew the place up. Okay, that's fine. I'm bombarding the next location, so here we should be good to build the base. Okay. New rivalry. Okay, it's into the cycle line. We are going to go ahead and they may still be over this one, which gives a little blow it up again, but manage it, go in. Vision pile, outpost mine. And then we're going to work
Standing
on
by
our
for
engines
orders.
here. don't think we've raised enough. 52 is actually maybe the point where I want to start gambling. Though that's 52 with 120 influence, that's the really expensive amount. Right, we used to be doing 64, so we're getting another point there. And we'll do a little bit of public campaigning instead.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready to go. I will try to sway the public.
Oh, I don't quite have the money for Gardenia Global, though I would like to pick up Gardenia Global. So we're going to save to 3.7 if we can. You don't need admin. You are actually my investigator, so let's grab some investigate on you. Now, the person I do purge on also has a decent amount of investigate because of the cross-training that happens between those two. But okay. So they're still out at Mars, blowing everything up. What, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They've blown 8. No, oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. They're working on the 10th one. Okay.
I think we had a breakthrough.
So yeah, RNG rise at this point, they're running out of places where they can blow up that don't have the construction sectors to do their rebuilding. So eventually we're going to get stymied, where we're going to have the really long build time. But that'll be fine. Okay, so they're the next one, so this is time to replace this one as well. Well, either that or we're going to get the first one built by the time they get through all of them. We'll see. Yeah, I suppose RNG has been good to me. The probability at this point, they probably would hit the one that actually had, or hit all the ones that had the construction sites. In fact, if I only hit one of them, is actually maybe a little bit of a blessing in disguise.
Offering support.
In theory, reports are implying that they probably calmed down. Victor 87 has launched a trajectory to engage Romeo 40. So they are going for the Mars fleet. We'll just hit continue. This is the fight we will accept. Engage. Start battle. So we're going to position behind the hab, but at full speed. We are facing a battlecruiser and a Titan. Who's up front? The battlecruiser's up front. Okay. $12 large magazine. So, I'm gonna just focus on blowing one of them up. I don't think we're gonna get both. And we let time go. And I suppose given the circumstance, full speed ahead, as quickly as your engines can take you. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the first 8 torpedoes off of each tube into the battlecruiser, and then try to retask it for the last 4 to the Titan. That may be enough to deal with the target. Of course, if jamming's going to get in the way, who knows? Oh, those are railguns. They're probably railguns, or kinetics coming off of the alien. Weapons disabled. We're basically they're flying dead in the water at this point. Flying dead in the space. Yeah, not enough to get at the point defense. And part of that was being jammed. I think we would have been able to penetrate the point defense if we weren't jammed. At this point, we must let auto resolve. Yep.
Order is returning.
Okay, the main Martian shipyard is now fully functional.
We have moved the needle.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Imperial research center is complete. Okay. Yeah, let's do energy research into heavy fission, Paul. Social Science Research Center, okay. Oh, that's what can come up. Not too worried about armor struts, that's just maximum armor, which isn't really important if you know that you can't afford the armor, the weight of the armor anyway. We're kind of still in that zone. So I should go targeting computer 2. Yeah. So they're still bombarding the orbital there, apparently. Taking a sweet time to blow it up. Okay, we got around to our counselors again. Most of those were just sudden to repeat.
At your
Same
service.
thing over again. %. Okay, that's probably reasonable range. Global. We still don't have the money yet. I think global. We'll see if it's still around next cycle. In the meantime, let's go for that purge. Crackdown purge combo.
Targeting their key people.
At your service.
Go 33%.
Removing our.
It's more likely to see that the crackdown happens, and that we're not going to get it on unless the crackdown happens, so we can kind of bet on one happening. And then if I really don't feel like it to the good odds, then we can abandon and get the influence back on the second one. Victor 1, 2, 3 is the launch trajectory towards a low Earth.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Offering counsel.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Has arrived at low Earth. Let's go up there and see what it's doing. Hostile takeover is attempted against the aliens. And was successful, apparently. Okay. Okay, more out. Some of our HAB modules starting to come back online. Oh, and apparently one of our guys is well detected by the alien, or by the servants, because they've got installed gas core, which is fine. We're not too worried about the servants doing things. Okay, so we do have a surveillance mission No, that's a transfer orbit. Oh, that's the surveillance mission. Launches for Romeo 33. Okay, they're coming to us. And of course, we're defending our space station. We will engage. Actually, I'll accept. If they'll back down, they can back down. I'll let them back down. Okay, no, they're engaging. So we're facing a Lancer, a Cruiser, and a Gunship. I think we can probably get away with like 3, 3, and 2, let's say. Okay. So that's all the targets assigned. Full speed ahead and engage. I'm not expecting to get out of this with no casualties. They've come to us. They think they can handle us. They may be wrong, but they think. And sometimes that's a dangerous place to be. There's some attempts from the aliens to jam. Okay, all the unjammed tubes are away. Yep, as I was expecting. We weren't expecting to get away with no casualties. Though we are not harmless. We scored 1 kill. The moment of truth, do we score more than 1? No. We'll the rest of the battle. And yeah, the rest of the fleet doesn't hold out. So we destroyed 1, damaged 1, the other one's fully operational.
Things are stabilizing.
We've moved the needle.
They slipped away from us.
Okay, what's the prediction on that crackdown? Down to 29%. Okay, go ahead and cancel that mission. Or mission.
Mission is a no-go.
Were some distant eye ever to gaze upon our world, it would see warehouse workers denied bathroom breaks, factory laborers paid pennies to assemble $1,000 phones, children dying in mines. Would it not question why we had not found smarter, kinder solutions? Chancellor Li Qingzhao, interview with Wired magazine.
Okay, so there's applied artificial intelligence, which was replaced with rival security. I'm not actually that opposed to rival security. We probably don't need it anytime soon, but they can work on it. I'll let them work on it. Marshall Station. No, you do not have spaceship capacity. Okay. Okay, so I have some limited capacity to build spaceships in Earth orbit. So we should take advantage of that. And get some ships under construction. Oh, so I see they, looks like they spared the station out in Mars. Interesting. Oh, they also spared my main station at Earth. Okay, they must have had their fill then. Well, let's replace the fleet. And then something else we can do, now that we think the aliens have had their fill and have gone home, I'll upload a second until we get actually into the counselor base. There we go. Is we can rebuild the research on Mars. I didn't have much research on Mars, but I had a little bit. All factions. No, I really just want to care about myself right now. So it's showing that I can upgrade the core there. Okay. So here we have 11 surplus power. I think it was materials is 6, and the other one we're working on is 5, right? So space is 5. Life is 5? Life is 5. So yeah, we can do materials in space, and then materials in life, and so on and so forth. Materials, space, just to maximize the power usage. That's the orbital one. That's got 25 power surplus. We'll revisit that one. Actually, we can revisit that one right now. So you got 21 power surplus. Obviously, I could run the admin hab, but that's what does the station make? Ships. Make ships. So that's not a good place for admin hab. Unless this is Earth orbit, and it isn't. This is Mars orbit. Materials research is 24, so I could just shove the materials research up there. Yeah, we can shove the materials research up there. Gonna provide us 10 science, and otherwise I have no other drawbacks. I don't have the tier 2 construction yet, do I? No, I should go about sourcing the tier 2 one. Then we use it to replace the tier 2 modules out here easier. But I suspect that's going to be more than 25 anyway. Okay, we'll grab the materials here. It'll be done 90 days, giving us 10 more science. And then here, materials. And say life. Still intact. You just lost your point defense. Melee defense array. And this is around Earth? Okay. Back to Mars. Materials. Space. That's the construction one, so we don't have enough power there to do anything else. Marshall. This is one of the Earth ones. In theory, we could probably try... Actually, no, this is the power one, so we don't really have an option. We don't have the upgrade the power one yet. I'm actually not sure if the power one's going to be better density-wise. We'll see. Mooseburger. Do materials... Life. This is an Earth base, but it's pretty much done. You didn't take any damage. Space. You're intact. You're intact. Oh, and I overbuilt the power here because I don't need the vision belt though. Materials. Life. And material space. Okay. And then we get back to the concept of are we going to keep pushing, or attempting to push Mexico? I think the answer
Where
is
to?
yes. Attempt to crack down again. Could do a 63%.
Cracking
That's
down.
decent.
Ready.
Yeah, we'll do like a 23 and we'll
Targeting
abandon
your
it if
position.
if the crackdown doesn't go through. Okay, you wouldn't benefit from admin anymore. I can go security on you. Yeah, let's start working towards getting you security capped. So to do that, we want to get you up to 22 security, and then probably grab untouchable for the last 3. We now have the money for that admin org, so we'll pick the admin org up. 21. I'm gonna come to investigate one. So we have space on our investigator. It's got 25 of 25. We could take some of his persuasion orgs off to put more investigate on him, I suppose. So we got a 1 that provides 1, 1 that provides 1. Got a 2 that provides 1. It says, nah. Listen, they detained or crackdown. I know that's not good. Got a 3 that provides 3 security. I'd rather have it provide 3 investigate. We don't have Russia, so we can't grab that one. Okay, so if I can take a 2-star off, we can give him 2 more, get him up to investigate 24. The research is probably one I take off, yeah. Take the research off, move that around. Investigate. And the other investigate one. Come around to you. I don't think... Yeah, we're not going to do a 3 for 3 security. Maybe because I don't care about the security of my people enough, but it's a different problem. Some space mining bonus. You can take the cartel. Yeah, no. I don't think it's good enough cartel. For what we want. Anarchy is not that bad because it's got some persuasion on it. It's at least a 3 stat. 3 stat for 3-star. We're gonna pass on if we want. Okay, how much
Ready
has that
for
improved
admission.
your crackdown? So we can get 53 with an investment of 8, 78 with 64. Oh, 72 for 32.
Turning up the heat.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Well, daily counselor increased by 2. Okay.
Offering assistance.
Laying the groundwork.
Burner drive. Okay. I would have liked that earlier. Burner drive is the drive that I will probably end up using for MC1
Things are
ships
cooling off.
in planetary defense purposes. We may or may not end up using them, but at least go ahead and design them. Unmade Coast Core, I'll set that as a favorite. I'm not in a rush to
Our
research
case
that.
remains unheard.
Public campaign failure. Shame.
We have neutralized their key people.
Okay, there is a successful crackdown, which should mean the purge will go in successfully. X-71 has arrived at lower Earth orbit.
We are in control now.
Shouldn't really pay much attention to that because there's nothing I can do about it until we get some fleet again. One way or the other. Okay, working on mission control down here in Mexico. Maybe you could back off the funding to just accelerate the welfare a little bit. Yeah.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we go for another purge to grab the other one. We can see the state of affairs. Much easier time getting in here now. Okay.
Going after their people.
Where to? We're taking power.
Where to?
Interesting because it's ops and science, but I'm still gonna pass. Might grab the anarchy one. Yeah, let's grab anarchy. Get back to campaign.
We'll make our appeal.
And I may go try hunting that
I
alien. I
believe
think that's
they'll stay loyal
in
to the cause.
Canada.
I will help them.
Violence is abating.
Crackdown complete.
Okay, successful crackdown. So the other success should quickly
Public
fall on its
sentiment is
heels.
increasingly with us.
Independence for Greenland. Okay. Someone screwed something up. Maybe intentionally, but someone screwed something up. Also, that's favorite. At some point, we were probably going to do laser weapons, in which case we're going to want the 10% bonus on laser weapons. Yeah, we're going to want that soon. And we lost a point in Canada again. Okay, we'll just go take it back. It's fine. Pretty sure that's the alien, because... Well, I haven't done a lot to actually keep Canada particularly stable, so maybe it isn't. Why am I doing spoils in Canada? Oh, I know why I was doing spoils in Canada, because we needed,
We are in control here.
or wanted more cold hard cash. Okay, Persian
Cleaning
Mexico's
things
done.
up.
I'm here.
Oh, actually, I should be. I wanted that one back out. And again, we'll invest influence.
Applying
This
pressure
is
on their
overkill,
Ready
unless
for my
they
mission.
defend interests, in which case I'll be wanting it.
Targeting the opposition.
Standing by.
You probably don't have enough opinion or enough persuasion to work in China, do you? Yep, 2%. Work Canada.
I will try to sway the public.
Yeah, almost got the Energy Resource Center done. No, we can even give you persuasion work. It's a pretty nice one. We'll grab that one and the. No, we just got the one slot. So I can give you admin, or well, if we give you admin, I can give you the persuasion one. That's what we'll do. Okay. Yeah, resources coming along, stuff's rebuilding after getting blown up.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Offering support.
No, okay, we got like 3 to go. There's the research center. Followed up with the social science one. One to go? Yeah, pretty much 1 to go. And replacing the gun emplacement on the station at Earth and Mars orbit. Wartime atrocity. This is why I should stop being at war. Yes.
Order is returning.
Yeah. You're not gonna score that.
The people will come to our side.
Targets got away.
Ooh. Didn't succeed. What's the success chance on
Laying
this?
the groundwork.
62%. Just keep going. And that's the defend interest kicking in there. That's why we invested.
Our people have taken control.
And why I invested in both of them. There we go. Back in control of Canada. Ooh, another admin org. Another 5. Okay, how do I want to do this? We obviously can't afford that right now. We will soon. So who isn't at 5? You aren't at 5. You only need 3 more, but I suppose we'll pick it up just because it would get us to cap in that case. Both of yours provide... Oh no, you provide 3. So I suppose we could do a flip, swap you in, swap you out. That would work. That would give you 2 more. Yeah. So you're missing... So it was 3 there, so that free up another 2 that would say move here. Okay, so we definitely do want that admin org. The question is where are we gonna put it? Could put it here, for example, as well. To free that 3 up. Either way, this is gonna be like a net 2 where I put it, so let's grab another admin here. You don't want an admin. You should probably go to security because you're my assassin. At some point, my assassin's probably going to assassinate someone who's going to have, like, hard target or something. Not hard target. This guy's hard target. Meaning, it's untouchable. Yeah, untouchable. And then he's going to want, you know, to have all the security in the world so that the poor neutral assassins have a really bad day trying to kill it.
Ready for orders.
Okay, so we got you back, we got you back.
Ready for orders.
Let's not move into China right away. Actually, you set national policy there.
Time to make our move.
And you...
Ready.
You defend interest. I'm fed up with trying to have to
Making
constantly
things
take
safe
China
for
or
our
take
people.
Canada back. And it's the long-term solution, well, the mid-term solution, that's easy enough that we'll just do it. Okay, what's my shipbuilding looking like? So we got the Earth one re-queued, we've got the Martian one basically queued. I'm gonna want like 3 more ships of Mars, or something like that to get up to full complement of Mars. So we're expecting another 32 mission control when all the boats are made. So that'll take us up to 77. So there's about 12 mission control I want to make use of. That probably wants to be in Earth interface orbit. Is the orbit full? No, we got 3 open spots in low Earth 2. So that is what we'll take. I had 12 slots, so that's going to be at 3 each. That's going to be 3/4 of the slots. So we'll probably want to send a counselor around to buy the 4th one at some point. But for the moment, let's grab what's left of Earth. Earth low orbit. Okay. And then we gotta set up. Put in those habs. It's brand new empty habs. I suppose for saving power, I could go back down to space docks. May make sense. Some solar array. Solar array. We're gonna want some defense on these. We'll do layered defense. At least until we get faster ships, we're gonna want some defense on these. Again, that might be the thing of once I get better one, we'll downsize to the point defense instead of the layered defense. Yeah, I'm probably not going to build here, so we're going to put a space dock to save a little bit of power. Admin node. And we've already got a couple Xenos. What is military? What is military? Military or materials is military priority. Okay, I'm not very interested in that. For Earth orbit. Energy research. Boost priority, we're kind of past boost, so maybe less there as well. Highest priority. I'm still working on the... Yeah, 29th of April. Okay. How much power do you take? 16 each. Okay. So I can build around the presumption that I know how much they're going to cost. That's fair. That works. That's not the one we're looking for. Limit to Earth, so I'm clicking on redundant ones as much. Okay. So, I have the tier 1, so I could set it up with like half tier 1s in the meantime. So 16 plus 48 for 3. Not the life science, the social science. So we can happily say slap 3 of these in. So that'll be 48. That'll be what power we had. The solar array and another 3. Sure. And then when we get the upgrade, we'll actually implement that upgrade. We should have enough power when that comes through to do that. Oh, I suppose. Well, I may want to farm. I may not. Yeah, well, obviously, I don't have the space for the farm there, so we're just not gonna worry about it for the moment. Oops. Any other? Nope, just the social lines. Okay. Select our habs. So we got you to build. Okay, back to solar arrays out. So one solar array there, one solar array there. We're gonna want a layered defense, admin node, a space dock, probably don't need that boost. Definitely don't need the xenoscience. Well, I needed the xenoscience. We've got one of our houses is already xenoscience, right? We've got 3. I suppose I could go up to. I could potentially do 2 more. Let's actually think about 2 more. That's not going to be too bad. So if we do 2 more, so we do a xenoscience and a xenoscience, we're going to need another solar power to keep the whole thing powered. We probably want a farm, so we can do a farm and a solar array. We don't have power for a skunk works in that scenario, sure. And I suppose we can do another. We're gonna go up to 6 times. We really don't need this house science lab. Well, we wouldn't benefit from the bonus, right? We'd be having all the bonus we want. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of energy research, so I might as well do energy research at some point. No, we don't have the. Of course, the energy one uses a bunch of energy. That makes sense. We'll have enough for the materials. So we do materials instead. Okay. Oops, and I've still got one more hab, I suppose, we've just set up, so I should do basically the same thing there. Just different research labs. Layered defense, admin node. Space dock. So Xeno is detection, so we're gonna have the detection maxed. Space. Ooh, yes, space. I probably want some space. Solar array and a farm. Skunk works. Then right now I have enough for 4 space. We may have to write one of them with a solar array when we go up to tier 2 on them, but we'll do space and what's left. And it's because space provides mission control, which is real nice. Okay. So that's everything being built up. We got some energy labs in here, I suppose, that we could try to densify. We're trying to go a little denser here. Because we have the upgrade the energy lab, right? So if we're going to run the energy lab, we might as well run the double-sized one. Because it's twice the investment bonus and it's twice the research. Actually, what is it from a power standpoint? It's like twice the power too. Quadruple the power. Twice the yield for quadruple power. Granted, the solar clutch goes from 15 to 62. Oh, I probably don't need that. Yeah, we can probably use drop your size. That'll save us a little bit of power. We are going to want to upgrade the farm. So it's got us 36 space. We'll do the upgrade. That's all the power again. Oh, I have a random point defense around here. Okay. Oh, it's less of a random one is one I actually probably want. Yeah, because we actually want to upgrade the layered defense. We'll swap that out for power. Make you a point defense array. And then, can I afford to make both of these tier 2? And I think the answer is no. So that'd be 168 out of 186. So yes, no, I cannot go up to the tier 2 on that one without having to tear something else out. So we'll take that build. Okay. And then yeah. Yeah, I could downgrade the dock, but that's not going to save us a slot, I suppose. So we'll accept that accept it as it is. So looking at the time, this is probably a good place to put it put a part break in. So if you're watching on YouTube, I think we've weathered the backslap that came from the aliens. Our fleets are in the process of rebuilding. So we may be able to do a little bit better of a resistance next time. As we'll have 8 ships around Mars, 8 ships around Earth. We may even be in a situation where we can actually do a proper upgrade to the fleet by the time they come around again. Do the aliens have someone in surveillance again? They do. They got a person on surveillance. So probably the moment we get our fleet back together in 100-something days, we will probably go poke that surveillance ship if it's still there. 200 days. 200 days, we're gonna go just delete the surveillance ship again, and again, and again, and again, until we get backstopped by the aliens. So that's probably what's gonna come up in the next couple parts. Is we're gonna try to build up our Earth presence, try to build up our space presence. When I have time, I need to buy 1 more space hab off of one of the other factions. I think we're in the place where we can still buy them. We want to move against Academy here in China. We've basically got until the 31st of August to just raise the public support in China, so we can come in and ask for it back. And I suspect they'll take it back. We're gonna combine with whom? Usually you're in it with someone. Don't know offhand. I don't know who they've pulled in already. They've usually put someone in. It's showing as combine. Alright. I don't know. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, they'll be put up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break to sip a little bit of tea. And then we'll get right back to recording. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.